Hello, White Group. This is your reading for days 1 and 2. Our story today for these 2 days is called Leap Year. So what you'll need is you'll need your leap year paper and you'll need your whiteboard and I haven't finished erasing my whiteboard from my last group. So you'll need your whiteboard. Go ahead and get those ready for me and we will get started. Okay. First thing we're going to do today is write our review keywords, and they're right up here. The first word is February. So please write that on your board, on your whiteboard. February. February. And here it is up here. Big word. But I want to point out a couple of things on this before we do. This word is uppercase, or starts with an uppercase F. And if you'll notice, none of the other words do today. Well, no, I take that back. One more does today. In English, we've been talking about proper nouns. February is a month. The word month does not get a capital letter because there are many of them. February is a special month. It's the name of a month. So the names of nouns get an uppercase letter. And we just finished talking about that in English. So February must be capitalized whenever you write it. February. Month does not. Okay? That's why that's capital. And February is the second month of the year. Okay? There are 12 months in the year. February is the second one. Okay? Next word up here says extra, and that does not have a capital letter, so it must not be a proper noun. So let's write that down. Extra. E-X-T-R-A. Extra. Looks like this. Extra is more than needed, more than what you need. If you do your homework and you do a great job, and then you go on to write a report about what you learned in the homework, that's doing extra, and that's why they call it extra credit. It's more credit than you actually need, but you've gone above and beyond and done more than you needed. So extra means more than needed. Okay. Next word says around. Let's write that on our boards. Around. A-R-O-U-N-D. Point out this right here. This right here. Around. If you look at the word around, and we always talk about reading, finding the little word in a big word, there it is. There's some special things. You've got the word round. You've got the word a or a. I also see an OU sound in here. That's a vowel team we've talked about. And "nd" is an ending we've talked about. Around. All of these things help you to break down this word to say it. Around. Around means in a circle. If you go around you might walk around the box. If you walk around a box, you're going in a circle on the outside of the box. It means around. Okay. And the last word today is earth. This is a capital letter, so let's go ahead and talk about that. And that's a very special one here. A little word and a big word. I see blend in there. Earth. Earth. And when we look at the word earth, first thing we notice is that it's got a capital letter. Why? Because it's the name of a what? A planet. That's right. We have many planets. Every planet that we were to name, Mercury, Venus, Pluto, I can never remember if they really think that's a planet or not a planet, but Mercury, Venus, Saturn, all of the planets' names begin with uppercase letters. All right? Now we have something called Earth, which is the dirt that we walk on the ground. That Earth does not get a capital letter because that's not a proper noun or proper noun name of something. The other thing I want to point out to you is there's a little word and a big word right here, ear. That could help you sound it out. We don't say earth, but if we're playing with this in our mind and we're saying it to ourselves, earth, earth. Does earth make sense? No, but it's close. Earth, earth. There it is. You kind of play around in your mind to see what sounds right and then brings your memory to a word that you've heard before. The other thing I wanted to point out is this TH sound. Blend, we talk a lot about the th sounding words. The earth. And the earth is, of course, our planet. Very good. Okay, so next up, we have our prediction. And we use our title, Leap Year. We use our keywords and their definitions. We use this picture. Looks like a picture of two calendars there. One is February in 1991 and one is February 1992. And when I look, I notice an extra day on this one than that one. Wonder what that could mean. Okay, your job, detective. Try to infer, using your clues, what you think the story is going to be about. Write it, draw it. Super sentence. Have to have a super sentence, and this must be in your own writing. Please don't have Mom write this. If Mom wants to write it on your board, great, beautiful. You copy it. I need to see your work here. I have to grade your work. Okay? Take a minute, finish that up, and we'll read the story. Ready? Here we go. Do you know how many days there are in 1 year? Most years have 365 days. Some years have 366 days. A year, I'm going to circle that because I want to come back to that and talk a little bit about that. A year is the time it takes for the Earth to go around the sun. It takes a little more than 365 days. It takes 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 45 seconds. In each year of 365 days, there is time that doesn't get used. The extra 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 45 seconds is saved. Every 4 years, the extra time is put together. It makes an extra day. The extra day is February 29th. In most years, February has 28 days, but once every 4 years, it has 29 days. A year with an extra day is a leap year. Leap year, very good. That's interesting. Very good. I don't think we had a leap year this year. I think we were regular 28 days. Hard to remember. I have to look that up. But I did circle this 365, and I wanted to call it to mind and write it out, just because we like to try to remember the other subjects that we're working on as well. So we have the number 365. And I'd like for you to try to tell me what place values all these numbers are. So let's go to the back. We start at the end. And this place is called the, but Jeremiah's got it. This is the ones place. And then we'll give the next one to Jeff. Jeff, do you know what the next place in this is? Right. This is the tens place. Very good. Very good. And let's see. Who don't we get in our lesson very often? Oh, Tislea is usually with us, but Tislea, can you tell us what this last place is called? Hundreds place. This is the hundreds place. And we say it like this. 365. Okay? Very good. Good review. And if we turn to the back, we start with our questions. Answer the questions, and we'll start by reading our choices first. Number 1, A, Earth's trip around the sun. B, the number of days in February. C, the year with an extra day. And D, the years with 365 days. I'm having trouble reading that. I better get my glasses out. And the question says, aha, what is most of this story about? If you think most of this story is about Earth's trip around the sun, circle A. If you think it's about the number of days in February, circle B. If you think it's about the year with an extra day, circle C. And if you think it's about years with 365 days, circle D. Okay? And then we'll go on to number 2 choices. A says 366. Oh, it's a good thing we practiced place value. We're reading it now. B says 365. C says 29. Or D says 28. And here's our question. How many days do most years have? Here's my clue word again here. Most years. Most years have how many days? If you think most years have 366 days, circle A. 365, circle B. 29, circle C. Or 28, circle D. How many days do most years have? Brings us to number 3. A year that has 366 days. B, a year with 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 45 seconds. C, a year that Earth moves slowly around the sun. D, a shorter year than most years. What is a leap year? What is a leap year? We talked about it. They said it up front. If you need to look back in the text to find your answer, that's excellent. Please do. Always do that when you have the chance. It makes you more sure of your answer. So if you think a leap year is a year that has 366 days, select A. If you think it's a year with 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 45 seconds, circle B. If you think it's a year that Earth moves slowly around the sun, circle C. Or if you think it's a shorter year than most years, circle D. Okay? And our choices for letter are for number 4. A, every 5 years. B, every 3 years. C, every 2 years. Or D, every 4 years. I wonder what this question is going to ask. Are you already kind of thinking it through in your head? That's good practice. And that is the reason that we read those questions or those choices first. Number 4 says, how often does a leap year happen? How often does a leap year happen? A, every 5 years, B, every 3 years, C, every 2 years, or D, every 4 years. Go ahead and circle your answer for me. And then bring it down to the question, which says, why is there a leap year? Why is there a leap year? Well, our key word here would probably be why, and the word that goes with it, because. So let's see if we can find something like that in our text to give us our answer for why is there a leap year? Let's skim along and try to find out why there is a leap year. This one talks about how many. Okay, my answer might be right around here. We talked about extra days and extra time. It says a year is the time it takes for the Earth to go around the sun. It takes a little more than 365 days. Okay? There is time that doesn't get used. The extra time is put together and makes an extra day. Why is there a leap year? Because there's extra time that doesn't get used, and they have to put it on an extra day every 4 years. That's the answer. So somewhere in here you find a sentence or some words that will put together a sentence that tell me that you know why there is a leap year. And write that on the front, on the back. And I don't need to tell you, gotta be in a super sentence. Who can write on this page? Can Mom write on this page? No. Can Uncle Bob write on this page? No. And for heaven's sakes, do not let your chickens write on this page. I need to see your writing on this page. So if you want to have Mom write it on your board, great. If you want to have a friend write it on the board and you copy it, great. If you want to use your invented spelling, great. But it has to be your writing right up here. Okay? This one, starting now, I don't want this in a picture. I don't want a picture to answer this. I need to have some words to answer this because we need to get some word practice in. So please make sure this is a written answer with words. Okay? Now, the last one says, write a retell of leap year. This is a summary. Tell me what you learned, what happens in this story, what you would tell your friend if you were telling him or her about the story. This can be a picture if you'd like. That's okay. It can also be words, but it has to be you. Your hand has to touch this. Please make sure the answer is yours, written by you. You can copy it from your board, from Mom's help. That's great. Must be you. Okay? There you go. That's it for today. The story is called Leap Year. You've done great with that. I wish you a fantastic day. Till next time. See you later. Bye-bye.